There is so much that I don't yet understand, so much to learn.
How are things with you, Falk?
I am doing well. Being by your side allows me to experience...
I want to buy some stuff.
Tell Azok the Colossus needs more time. The damage is heavier than we thought.
What are you talking about?
You weren't sent for a report?
No.
So what do you want?
So you're in charge of robot maintenance?
No, not usually.
You seem to be doing a good job.
Our chief engineer got himself killed on a raid. Now I've got to look after them. I'm actually a combat instructor.
So how does a trainer end up as chief engineer?
Part of my job is knowing how to repair stuff in the field. I reckon I know my way around these machines better than anyone. I'm an ALB combat. You're allowed to hang out at the depot. Doesn't...
I don't have time right now.
Not now. You will never bring that woman near me again.
You've made that abundantly clear, yes. Your robots gave us a really warm welcome at the end of the road to Caracas, by the way. Thanks for that.
Yes, I admit I acted rashly. However...
I get it. Nasty can make anyone's blood boil. Even an Alexander.
Perhaps we had best not speak of it again.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Just taking a look around?
I see. Then I can't stop you. But don't touch anything. I'm bit.
And you are?
I see I won't be rid of you easily. My name is Cora. I'm a neuroethologist.
A neuro what now?
In terms you might understand, I study neurological structures corresponding with certain behaviors in mutants.
And how's that going?
Badly. Azok is frustrating my efforts. I can't get the samples I need without an expedition. I can't lead an expedition without a permit. I can't get a permit without Azok's approval. And he will not give that approval. The return doesn't justify the risk, apparently. Fucking bureaucrat.
Can I take care of that for you?
Forget it. You won't convince that asshole. It's just... I get so angry thinking about it.
Don't you get any Elex?
Yes, of course I do. But it doesn't work on me like it used to. One of my experiments caused me to... That's a story for another time, when I'm not dealing with expedition permits or that fuckhead Azok.
About this expedition. You said you needed samples. What kind of samples are we talking about?
Samples of these alien creatures, but I can't get any, so fuck it. I'm abandoning the subject. Good. I can teach you something about... You pick the time.
About this expedition.
You're very focused on that subject, aren't you? Why is it so important to you?
To be honest, I don't really give a fuck.
Finally! Thank you. Now let me work.
Can I take...
Forget it.
What do you want, human?
Who are you?
That is not your concern, but I can tell you anyway. My name is Oskill. I'm a scientist. I'm in charge of our inventory.
Scientist and warehouse manager is a weird combo.
What do you know about it, human? Warehouse supervision is delicate. Many factors must be considered. Incoming and outgoing material, individual entitlement to goods, weapons, and armor. All has to be recorded, documented, and logged. It's the only way to maintain optimum efficiency.
You mentioned weapons and armor. Can I buy some from you?
Of course not. Equipment access is strictly controlled. Only Alps have access, and even then, only according to rank. Now leave me alone. I still have an efficiency projection to calculate.
have no idea what day it is today. Everything around me has gone quiet. My entire body is shaking.
Subject 42 continues to refuse to cooperate. Medication will be administered via nutritional supplements, starting immediately. Medication to be injected into foodstuffs immediately prior to surgery. This will ensure that experimental procedures can continue. Abnormalities in the subject's movements and facial expressions have been observed. Subject also exhibits intense sweating and shaky hands. The subject has all but ceased speaking. When subject does speak, speech is difficult to understand. Additionally, subject appears to be hallucinating. The next phase has begun. The administered dosage has once again been doubled.
Good day, sir. Are you here about my grades?
I heard you're not making much of an effort.
Well, my lessons are so boring. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You're from outside, right?
I suppose so, yeah.
People keep talking about the others.
What do you mean?
You know, the others. Like you.
You mean other people?
Yes. Is it true they eat the raw corpses of dead animals?
Where'd you hear that?
I don't know. From one of the collectors, I guess. So, it's not true?
Well, the meat is usually fried or roasted before you eat it. Or grilled.
What? That's... I don't understand. But why don't you eat normal foods? Protein bars? Those funny pills? Food like we eat. Is it true the outlaws murder each other for fun?
No, not even humans kill each other for fun.
Oh. But they do other things for fun, right? At school we learned what joy is. Do you know how it works? How is it done? It was such an interesting idea.
You really don't know how to have fun?
I'm sorry. I haven't been taught yet. It must be in a later class. How do other children learn it?
They play with other children, too.
What does playing mean? What is it?
Do you really not understand? You do know what toys are, right?
No?
Well, they're toys. How do I describe it? Things you play with?
Toys? Interesting. I will investigate. Thanks for not telling me to go away, sir. I'd like to stay here, but I have lessons to go to.
Yeah. Good luck researching how to play.
Thank you, sir. Bye! I like you.
A human? Why are you here? How did you get here? How was it allowed?
Yeah. Nice to meet you, too.
Sarcasm. I understand that concept perfectly. But please confirm, do I know you? Are you the traitor?
To some. Not without reason, either.
It's really you. Very interesting. Your overthrowing of the hybrid totally changed how we process emotion. I'm probably one of the very few here who don't hate you for that. All my work is based on what you achieved.
What are you working on?
As the only teacher, I am responsible for supervising our young.
I have been since we started letting them grow up without Elex as an experiment. Are you interested in the emotional development of our younger generation?
So, you monitor their emotional development?
Correct. The integration of Elex into an organism causes neurochemical processes inhibiting emotion. Exactly how this happens remains unclear. Here with the children, we're trying to create the effect of Elex consumption without the introduction of Elex itself, through mental exercises alone. This is my primary goal, developing the emotional strength of our young.
Would you be willing to teach me, too?
I think it would be unwise to have you amongst my students, but I see no reason I could not give you a private lesson. There's just one condition. Your thirst for knowledge must remain strong.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Excellent. We can begin as soon as you are ready.
Tell me more about your teaching.
What do you want to know?
How old are the children when they first receive Elex?
We do not yet know. This experiment is the first of its kind. Emotional development is not something that can simply be planned.
What do the children do in their free time?
They have emotions like everyone, so I imagine they do the same as other children. Learning and preparing for the next lesson.
Do the kids learn anything else here besides emotion control?
Of course. A large part of the program consists of training in biotechnical sciences, the fusion of living beings and machines. Our mutants being a good example of an application of this science.
Are you still able to control the mutants?
That is a good question. There is report data of Elexiters that can still control mutants, but it is unconfirmed. What is confirmed is how regularly our patrols are attacked by them. That being the case, I am short of objects for my students to examine.
You need mutants for your classes?
Yes? That gives me an idea. Moss says you're a good soldier. I'd like to hire you as a supplier.
You want me to work for you?
That's right. You could supply me with mutant parts. Of course, I would provide you with motivation in the form of payment. So, what do you think?
I'll get you mutants for your class.
Good. Let's start with something easy. I set some bait with my students last week to attract rote mulches.
Rote mulches? Those disgusting rat-like mutants?
Yes, that's an accurate description. The class and I treated the bait with a contrast medium that makes the creature's entrails glow. Now we collect them so I can demonstrate how the inner organs of the mutants are laid out. Any questions?
About the mutants. I brought the rote mulch entrails for you.
Excellent. Thank you. I will preserve them for later dissection in biology class with my students. You won't be able to help me with that. Was it difficult, hunting down the rote mulches?
It was a close call. I almost didn't make it back.
So, did I overestimate you? Interesting. But you did it anyway. That's very much to your credit. Here, this should make up for your difficulties. Now that's been taken care of, I'll need to deal with these entrails pretty quickly. Once I'm done with this, I could use your help again. So check back in a couple of days. Channel your feelings. If they threaten to overwhelm you, start your calculations.
This storeroom is property of the Albs of Ignadon. Entry is strictly forbidden to anyone without proper authorization.
You don't take any prisoners, huh?
When it comes to preserving my people, there is only one directive. And you clearly violated it.
All right, let's just relax. What are you doing here?
I'm Naira. I'm in charge of our batteries.
So you're like, what, security?
Security? No, that's not exactly what I'm doing here.
Hang on a minute. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Yes, you do. We met in the domed city in Abessa. I was the only good technician in that cleric settlement. Remember? I was a separatist. It was a long time ago. The rules are different now.
Yeah, I noticed. You're pretty impulsive for someone raised by the Albs.
I am a true Albigan now. There are consequences to that.
And anybody who doesn't do things how you like them gets hit in the head a few times.
You know better than anyone what Elex withdrawal can do. The fight against extreme emotion can be incredibly hard on us.
That's true.
There has to be a life without Elex. It's the only way we can get our senses under control. That's why I try to stop our Elex as often as I can.
As long as I'm not around when you do. How'd you get here?
I lost my home back when I was a separatist. I didn't know what to do. I ended up in the domed city, working as a technician for the clerics. I was doing that when we met. I survived. I even made good money. But it was a life of compromise. I often did things that went against my convictions. Those days are gone.
You seem to know me well.
Well, you were a major figure in the court at the Ice Palace. It was a long time ago. But you were under the direct authority of the Hybrid, weren't you?
Pretty dark chapter in my career.
Nonetheless, I still didn't recognize you back then in the domed city. Yet more proof that Blue Elex clouds our senses without us knowing it.
There's a new group in Caracas. It calls itself the Sixth Power. Its members have gathered in the old bastion to fight off the invaders.
Why are you telling me this?
You'd be a suitable candidate to join. If you can control your mood swings.
And how do you know I don't sympathize with these alien invaders?
I don't think you'd give up control of your existence entirely. Your expertise and fighting skill would be valuable to the Sixth Power. And to me.
You could be right. I have to admit, your offer has some appeal. I wouldn't be entirely against it. However...
What are your duties here at the depot?
In essence, I am committed to the preservation of our community. My role is evaluation of the secret strategic plans of the other factions. This information would give us an incredible advantage.
Who exactly do you mean when you say us? People in general or just the Albs?
Does it matter?
What happens when there's a conflict between the two?
That's irrelevant. Don't tell me that the Sixth Power wouldn't benefit immensely. If a conflict did arise, the situation would need to be reassessed.
Well, you've obviously thought this through.
No, but I'll have to do so if it actually comes to that.
However, you must admit there is a risk that our agreement may not last long.
That's always a danger, no matter what the current arrangement is.
Sounds exciting.
It sounds exciting? Wouldn't it make more sense to wait until you know whether it leads to such an emotion?
Oh, not entirely against it. What the hell does that mean?
You were once an idol to us all. You were the most effective commander the Albs ever had. But that was long ago. You and the Free People have fought a war against us.
I was acting on my own account, that's true. But it wasn't as if I had a choice. The hybrid would have thrown the Albs to their doom.
Relying on the promises of the hybrid was a big mistake. But if everything had gone according to plan and the directive...
Then sooner or later the hybrid would have put all of Magellan's creatures into the converters to snatch the Elex from them. As a separatist, you fought for the old values of the Albs and against the hybrid. So you should know better, Naira. No one could have survived that, not even the Albs. The Free People and I had to intervene to stop the worst from happening.
Strange hearing that from your mouth, but who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe not. I'm not sure it matters. Like I said, those days are long gone.
How exactly is this gonna work? Obtaining the secret, strategic plans of other factions.
Why are you so interested?
Well, while you're rotting here in your camp, you really won't be able to get a hold of anything. You're gonna have to leave the depot. And once you're outside, you'll need help if you want to get anywhere.
I see. And you're the one that's going to help?
Why not? I help you, and you become my comrade in arms.
I would need to think about that first.
I don't have much time. Answer me now.
I'll think about it.
Okay. How can I speed up your decision?
You assure me that you'll ask nothing of me that could harm my people?
I can't promise you that. We're in a war for the survival of mankind.
A general but honest answer. I understand. All right. I'll take my chances. Listen to what I'm planning. We've noticed a few outlaws watching the depot. They're almost certainly gathering intel on our HQ and making strategic attack plans. I want those plans. I need to find out what the outlaws know so I can protect our people from them. If you want to keep your word and support me, then this is your opportunity.
You can count on me. Show me the outlaws you want to steal from.
Very determined, as always. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. See? There they are. They've been turning up here for a while now.
It's just a scout patrol.
Maybe. But I don't like being spied on. They've hidden their strategic plans somewhere in a small repository. We'll search the repository and capture their plans.
What if they catch us doing it?
They're outlaws. No one will miss them.
Or we could just steal the plans out from under them.
And so avoid any open conflict?
Shit. My head. Infection. I'd already forgotten about it again. I should train my mind before that thing happens to me.
As you wish. I leave it up to you.
So, better get out of here before they capture me.
You! Get over here!
On the other hand, you could just stand here and do nothing. I got the outlaws' plans.
Excellent work. Give them to me. Well, thank you. I'll check them out later. This has probably helped us to thwart an imminent attack on our depot.
I see that pleases you.
Is that so? Well, we can be very pleased. Even the smallest battles sometimes have a devastating effect on the overall picture.
Okay, so now what?
I have to think about it. I'll stay by your side while I do. And... thank you.
Yeah, don't mention it. How's everything going? Look. Status report.
Nothing worth reporting. It's so senseless, this war. Just a waste of valuable resources. You should go back. To our community, I mean.
You think that's a good idea?
It doesn't matter what I think. But I can't deny that we would achieve our goals faster with you than without you.
No time.
Presenting for...
Rank?
Commander.
E4 then. Okay. Special permit.
Yeah, I have one.
Present it.
Guess I must have forgotten it.
Don't forget it next time or you won't get your extra. Nominal effectiveness?
Stone Cold 10. I'm effectiveness personified.
Absolute effectiveness noted. Level lowered accordingly in line with updated directive. Okay, everything noted? Yes. Let's see. You are level E8. Pretty low. Try it anyway. If you have emotional problems, come back in 2 to 4 weeks. We can revisit this assessment. Standard E8. Here you go. That will be all. You are free to go. Rank?
E6, sir. Soldier.
Special permit?
None.
Nominal effectiveness?
8.
Within tolerance. You're clear to receive 1 standard E6 at the silo.
That didn't work.
Next.
Why are you sneaking around here?
There's a theory that they blew up the silo on purpose.
What? That makes no sense.
What if the silo was almost empty? What if they were just creating a... Stop! You're a wanted criminal. I'm taking...
Wait. You will pay... Now get out of here. What do you want?
I'm just looking around.
You're not one of us. Watch yourself around here. There are plenty of areas that are off limits to you. Nothing escapes our eyes.
You one of the guards?
Yeah. And who are you?
Name's Jax.
Wait. The Jax? Who defeated the hybrid?
Yeah, that's me.
I had no... that's interesting. I didn't know you returned. I never thought I'd meet you in the flesh. Unfortunately, I can't talk right now. Maybe I'll have time after my shift. No time. right now.
Very good.
Alarm! North Gate under attack! Everybody follow me.
Not now.
I hope our community doesn't meet the same fate as the old civilization.
You worried?
No. But I just can't imagine not existing.
Oh, great. Because my arm's busted. A break don't heal overnight. No, I was just hoping Ghost'd send me someone who done... Look, won't be your biggest fan if I can't smoke and wipe my ass.
At the same time,
Guess not. Wanna fight?
Put the gun away!
decision. That wasn't exactly a fair fight, was it? Think I'll take a break from getting beaten up for a while. Enjoy my sharks. Don't forget to give Ghost his cut.
Good to see you. The beasts are hungry. They want to be... You ready to try and cheat them? The beasts are... Do you... Get yourself ready.
Observing humanity groups like this, it is remarkable that it still exists at all.
Is there anything that can stop you? The way you fight, it's incredible. I was never that good.
I'm just lucky, maybe?
Luck? Your modesty does you credit. I admire the way you look at the world. Come back when you're ready for the next challenge. I'll be here, getting everything ready for you.
No time now. Maybe later.
When I was I don't have... Fear is the pain we feel in our souls.
Resistors? Ugh.
I've said everything.
Watching you.
What did you say?
I beat Dixon.
What do you want? A medal? It'll be a good few months before he's back in shape. Here, take your wager and winnings. Minus a 10% organizer's fee.
You never said anything about a fee.
Ah, did I not? Must have slipped my mind. It's an unfortunate necessity, I'm afraid, if I'm to stay in business. Here, a little compensation. Let me know when you're ready for the next challenge. I'll tell you who your opponent will be.
I'm ready to fight.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm all in.
You're tough bastard on the outside, but he thinks he can change his situation. Don't know where he got that notion from. Give him a good whooping. Maybe you can knock some sense into him.
Where can I find Alexei?
Well, he's often here in the cellar. But if not, you might find him in the cages. And as he ain't here at the moment, well, you can work it out.
What's the word in the grotto?
Well, you've come to the right place. Be careful if you talk to Vinya. She doesn't go out much. Spends a lot of time thinking. Always a bad idea. She can be a bit extreme.
Anyone who says so is a damn idiot.
Don't think about it.
Why do I feel like I'm repeating myself?
Got something to hide, creeping around like that?
This stuff is disgusting. Whatever's brewed in here can't be good.
Resistors. Resistors. Ugh.
Not now.
Come back in a few hours.
Resist.
So, how's it looking? You got my Alexit for me?
Oh, it's not quite at that point yet. But soon, I assure you.
This is taking way too long.
Patience, my friend. Get-rich-quick schemes are for fools. Time is the key to capital investments. Your money is safe with me.
How exactly does this capital temple of yours work?
Ah, yes. The math is very advanced. It's simply too complex to explain. It's all in hand, though, I promise you. Now, I should get back to work. It takes absolute focus to multiply shards. It doesn't happen on its own.
You assaulted an alb. That's a serious offense. You will pay for your crimes.
I've come...
Now get...
Cora says you're getting in the way of her expedition.
Cora, the researcher. I assume you're referring to her plan to waste the lives of ALB troops investigating a vague rumor at the old converter.
Yeah, that Cora.
She is tenacious. I should have expected nothing else. Since the experiment, she has been difficult to deal with.
Experiment?
Cora was researching Elex distillation. There was a release of gas which she wasn't prepared for. It had a negative effect on her. If she wasn't so critical to our research effort, she would have been removed from our community long ago.
About Cora.
I assume you want me to approve her expedition to the old converter. So give me one good reason to do so.
I'll make sure the expedition's a success.
How do you intend to do that?
I'm experienced in operating in enemy territory. It's nothing new to me.
Then there's nothing standing in your way. I will expect success. Good luck.
Wait, are you suggesting we go alone?
Yes. You've told me you can handle it. And if you can't, one less problem for me.